tip number one, I'm going to look down to make sure I'm going to read it in the right way here. Yeah. Give lots of easy, small strokes. Give lots of easy, small strokes. Lots of little things do add up. You know, if you have a plate of peas, you eat the pea one at a time, perhaps, nothing in it. But if you've eaten a plate of peas, after a while, you feel full. Baked beans is the obvious example. How many of us have taken a scoop of beans and gone, that was nice, another one, another one, another one, and before we know it, we've eaten the can and we haven't even bothered to cook it. So if you give people small, easy, lightweight strokes, it's low impact for you, it's low impact for them. And it means that you can say to yourself with some surety, I'm not out to get them, they're not out to get me, I'm not trying to do anything or disadvantage them. It's just me smiling, you know, smile and the world smiles back. Number two, little and often. It comes back to the moisturizing again. If you moisturize every day, just a little bit, you will have beautiful soft hands. If you wait until you've got, like in the winter time, for example, if you wait until your skin is physically cracked and sore, it's actually much harder to get them back into where you need to be. And if you're a fisherman, if you work on the seaside, if you work on the lifeboats or something, you would think nothing wrong of having a good quality, you know, fisherman's strength hand cream, because you need your hands to operate the machinery. And lots of people who work with machinery and engineers, I work with lots of engineers, if you're washing your hands a lot, it removes the grease and your hands can get very dry and very cracked. So they often have moisturizer, and they will often put moisturizer on when they've washed their hands. If you've ever moved house and you're carrying boxes around, cardboard is very abrasive. So you find that your hands get chapped quite quickly. You wouldn't sit there going, ow, ow, my hands hurt, I'm just going to leave them alone and give it a week to heal. You would do something about it. So with strokes, little and often. If you haven't bought your colleagues a donut, next time you're passing a donut shop, give them 6 donuts, or you know, the food of your choice. If you want to have a healthy, low-fat, non-starch, gluten-free alternative, good luck to you. And say, guys, just bought these. Why did you buy these, Richard? Because I think you're great. I've got 3 PAs who work for me, and I love them to bits. And one comes to the house once a month, and I make her lunch. And she says, "Really, Rich? I'm doing work." "Yeah, but you're working hard. I make some toast." "Oh, brilliant." The other 2 I take out to breakfast occasionally, and they say, "You sure? I'll get this." No. I love what you do. I'd be lost without you. My treat.
Nice.
And they're heartfelt, but they're also part of me remembering to stroke people. So little and often. And number 3, which is well worth remembering, big people can give big, powerful strokes. So, for example, if in your organization you have a managing director and you're in the middle of the organization and you want one of your colleagues to really know they did a good job, go and give the managing director a dig in the ribs and say to him or her, "Could you do me a favor, please, and send an email to Sally and just say to her, thanks for doing that report. That was a really good piece of work."
Right. Yeah.
And Sally will say, "My God, I had an email from the MD. She said I did a great piece of work. Well, I didn't realize. Oh, how cool is that?" Those kind of, you could think of them as speciality strokes. Can really buoy people along for a long time. So a big person, a big stroke can last for a long time. Smaller strokes, they can sort of feed around us. And you might think of it as a piece of a jewelry for a loved one. If your wife bought you a beautiful watch one day and just said, "You know what, I saw this and I loved you and I just wanted you to have it," you would go, "Gosh, that's amazing." You wouldn't say to Brill, "Can I have another watch next week, please?"
No, not at all. Yes.
Yeah. And she might give you one of those looks if you did. And so therefore I often say to my managers who are senior, "When was the last time that you said to one of the much more junior people in the organization, 'Well done'?" And they go, well, never, because their managers do their appraisals. And I go, "I know, we're trying to change the culture here. So maybe go and walk around, and if you see somebody doing something good, catch them at it. Catch them out doing something good and say, 'Hey, thanks for that.'" And one organization now has a scheme where they take photographs of people and they put them up on a well done board. And And
Yeah.
everyone gets the same size of photo and the same text regardless. There's no management hierarchy embedded into it. And people now sort of say, oh, on the board. The other thing they do, which is fantastic, is they give you a pin. And the pin, I haven't got it with me, it's about the same as a clip on a pencil. Okay. But we had, when somebody's done something well, they'll send you one in the post and say, thank you for your service, Richard. We discussed awarding a few pins at our recent management meeting, and we decided to award you the pin for excellent service. And this pin entitles you to come to a meeting. It entitles you to come to a conference. And if you want to wear it, you can do. And you think, that was like the most amazing stroke from a client ever.
Wow. That's so nice, Richard. So nice.
And it was in a box, and it had a letter with it, and it meant something. So people in the organisation know these things have currency. And if they see you with a pin, they just instinctively trust you. And you think to yourself, so big, powerful strokes, they do add value and they do last. So my 3 top tips: give lots of easy small strokes. Just practice those kind of things, really. Hey, you look nice. Hey, great hair. Hey, I like that report. And give strokes for thinking as well, of course. Hey, I like what you thought. It's not just about doing.
Yeah.
Little and often, moisturize, and invite the big people to give big, powerful strokes, because they can really make a massive difference.